Hola, mis amigos, Senor EE, my capo, Cosmos, Mani, and we are happy to welcome you to another episode of Lights Out, and to let you know our special guest today, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, my favorite player. Who is it, Cosmos?
MK! Big Boss, right?
No, actually, I think he's still overseas touring.
Like he always is. MKLeo!
There it is.
The GOAT is gonna be on the pod. I don't remember the last time he was on the pod, but I'm excited to talk to him because I haven't talked to him in a while, even though I live in Mexico.
You do live in Mexico, probably like a couple streets down, actually. That's the crazy part about everything. I don't know the geography landscape of Mexico.
Yeah, no, he's like 2 hours away from me.
Okay, I mean, still 2 hours away is better than like...
It's not. It's actually funny because I'm in Puebla. He's in Mexico City, and I'm actually in a couple of hours going to Mexico City. So I might be able to just be like, "Yo, what's up? You want to say hi?" And I might see him.
You want to say hola? Now you said you might be going to You might be going to oh, hold on. You just got an interesting message here. You won't see this YouTube probably because it's in the Kick chat. Seven said, I just remembering Cosmos owes me some games because I donated $100 for him for his Kagaribi goal.
Wow.
You owe my man some games?
I guess so. Yo, if I owe you games, DM me and I promise you this week 100% I'll give you double the amount of games for waiting that long. I appreciate it, bro.
There you go. Boom. Big Phil handles things. I'm like a broker, you know what I'm saying? If stuff needs to get brokered, I'm brokering. All right. All right.
You kind of fumbled that one.
A little bit. Luckily it wasn't a sponsor read, so who gives a with that said, you did just mention you plan to head to Mexico City in a couple hours. Pray tell, what do you got going on, my friend? I'm curious.
Yeah, so I'm going to Mexico City because for some magical random reason, Kendrick Lamar is coming to Mexico City. So I'm going to his concert. So it's going to be my very first ever concert. Never been to a concert ever in my life. So I'm going down there with my girlfriend. I have no idea what to expect. Apparently his tickets didn't sell out. And like, there's a lot of extra spaces because it's on a Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, right? No, today's Monday. Because it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Okay. And I'm leaving today and I'm staying the night and I'm going tomorrow. So his concert's on Tuesday, and it's like people work. So, and it's like people just weren't able to go to the concert essentially. So it didn't sell out. And I feel like for me, I appreciate that because I don't like being around that many people. So if it was like super packed and I could barely breathe, I probably would have wanted to just leave early. But I feel like it might be a good first experience to see like kind of the simple vibe of a regular concert, and it being Kendrick Lamar, like that's like one of my favorite artists. So it's going to be super fun time. Okay.
I think it is going to be a super fun time. I'm happy for you, buddy. And let me tell you something. Okay. As somebody who's not a concert goer, I listen, the only big crowds I really tolerate are tournaments. I don't like going to the mall. I don't even really like going to Costco. Okay. I'm just not a big
I feel
crowd.
You on that, bro.
I'm just not a big crowd kind of guy. But you know what I am? I'm a guy who's ready. But why are you ready? What are you excited for? Bam, on your screen right there. The Unkathon. The Unkathon is happening this Friday, September 26th, 3 p.m. PST. And I'm super excited. This is a little preview of the Unkathon. And guess what, YouTube? I organized it so that the event is going to start on YouTube as well. So it's not just Twitch and Kick. It'll be on YouTube as well. Well, how did you pull that off, EE? You only do Smash content on YouTube. That's because, bada boom, we're having our Lights Out tournament on... It's one of the kickoffs right there. It's going to happen an hour after the actual Unkathon begins. You, of course, can still sign up. I made a community post about it on the YouTube channel if you guys want to check it out right there. Start.gg/lightsout. $250 prize pool. Sonic and Steve are banned. NA region locked. We'd love to have you. Come on out. It's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, I'm excited. So I had to get my own little plug in there, too. You know what I'm saying?
That's your first subathon, right?
It's my first subathon. I did like 3 years ago, I did this thing where I was like, okay, impromptu marathon stream. It went like 16, 17 hours, just like me just doing it for fun. But this is the first time I've actually planned it out. I have Mike Riz, my tech guy, coming out. He's going to stay in the extra room that we have. And then I'm inviting people who live in California to come help out. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Calling it Uncathon is wild. Not gonna lie.
Well, you know what?
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
You 36?
Close, 37.
Okay. Do you know how old I am?
Yeah, you're 27.
Wow, I was not expecting you to know how old I am. That's wild. I'm pushing 30, bro. I'm about to my knees are about to break, bro. It's about to be over for me. I'm about to be like Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, well, don't do that because news that came out a couple weeks ago. Anyway, let's see if Goat is ready to join. He says, I'll be there shortly. I said, let me know when you're good. It's 10 minutes ago. Okay. All right. Well, since Leo's not quite ready yet, I'm guessing. Have you been keeping up with anything Smash Brothers related, my friend?
I watched you watch the event the other day with Mutace losing to Wrath.
Ichigo-Con?
Yeah, Ichigo-Con. I watched you watch that.
That was,
and yeah, that's like that was a reaffirmation of why I decided to kind of take a little slight step away from Smash. Not fully, but just a little. Yo, you know what really made me mad? That was really funny. Whenever that motherfucker Toon beat Cola, and he was just like,
oh, the
yeah,
dude, I wish I had that clip handy. I wish I had that clip handy. Oh my god!
I was like, yo, these guys are doing way too much right now, bro. I need these two players to take at least 5 steps back because they don't like, they're getting to the point that Bayonetta players were at. Like, y'all know that y'all are carried. Y'all know that y'all are carried. Y'all are still good. Some of y'all are good, but y'all know that y'all are going to win these matches. Don't act surprised whenever you win these matches. Like, let's stop playing these games.
I think. And this is what but here's the results real quick. Toon got first place, followed by Wrath. I did not watch Grand Finals. Cola got third, Mute fourth. Monty and Jazza made up fifth, and then Chase and Ouch made up seventh. So defending champ Ouch unable to hold on to the title. I'm in an interesting place when it comes to results like that, right? Because I just don't like Steve. I'm just not a Steve guy anymore.
Your event banned Steve.
Our event did ban Steve. We'll talk about another event that banned Steve as well. But but the thing about Toon is, where I give Toon some grace, is a young kid from South America. So he doesn't have a lot of opportunities to really come out and compete. And I can respect that. I appreciate that. And I think South America, underserved region, to deserve a little bit more shine. My boy from Peru, I think Eric, the Ice Climbers player, my boy Eric B, you know what I'm saying? So whenever I see South America do well, I tip my cap to it, okay? I'm not a big Steve guy, but I'm proud of Toon and congratulations for winning. So I definitely wanted to at least give him a little bit of a nod, a little bit of a shout out. So good job, Toon. You did it, kid. You did it.
Congratulations.
Okay, now we did actually mention
another tournament that
exactly. We got to talk about this. I want to get Leo's opinion too. Whenever he's available.
Remember, I know you know about Black people time. Mexican time is way worse.
I'm gonna say
it's way worse.
Join anytime you're ready. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. I'll just wait for him to get back.
Oh, I can't wait to talk to Leo because he also plays Honkai Star Rail, so we can talk about that.
There you go. Nerd it up, bro. Nerd it up. So we guys just kind of touched on the Steve thing. Did you guys see that the newest trailer for Let's Make Big Moves? Well, one thing about this trailer that you guys will notice is they make a point of saying we got the keys back or something like that at the start. So basically, this is not in any way, shape, form associated with Luminosity. It's important to make that distinction. Yeah, and that's another thing we'll talk about too. We get old Goat. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I think this event looks great. So it's all best of 5, no crafting. So basically, Steve is banned at this event. And I saw like a lot of replies that were like complaining, like Steve being banned is ridiculous, and why are you guys doing this? And I guess I'm not going. And enjoy your Sonic Min Kazuya top 8. which is like, well, if we have to have that top 8 and we're removing Steve from the equation, I mean, I'm not really sure where the gotcha is there, buddy. But nonetheless, yeah. What do you think about a first major event of this caliber, of this size, of this prestige, finally pulling the trigger and taking out Steven?
Well, first of all, wasn't Steve banned? It wasn't banned last year at Let's Make Big Moves, but the year before that, wasn't Steve banned that year? I'm pretty sure Let's Make Big Moves banned Steve before in the past.
I feel like it was Let's Make Moves Miami that banned Steve.
Oh no, you're right, because because of Aquila won, and then he couldn't go back the next year because Steve was banned. You're right. I do remember that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. Get this motherfucker out of here, bro. I don't like. That makes me feel more inclined to go, because at this point in the game's lifespan, yes, people do care about ranking. Yes, people do care about like their notoriety for winning tournaments and like their pride by beating the best player, who's probably still like Aquila is at the very least still top 3. What's his name? Syrup is still a very, very good player who main Steve. But at the end of the day, at this point in the game's lifespan, bro, who cares? Who cares about like the actual, like, who cares about putting characters into tournaments or taking characters out of tournaments that will legit just make people, the majority of people competing in the tournament and probably the majority of people watching the tournament, have more fun and have a much more enjoyable experience. The people that are complaining, first of all, are the people that probably weren't even going to go. They probably lived not even anywhere near them. They weren't even going to go. Or people that don't even care and weren't even going to watch the tournament. They're just drama farmers. That's just literally all it is. So who cares? Who cares? It's a good thing that they're banning them. I feel like obviously it's not going to be like a ripple effect where other tournaments ban Steve too, because at this point, everybody kind of just does their own thing. But I'm glad that Let's Make Big Moves is doing their own thing and banning Steve and not caring about what people think about them.
I agree. Max is somebody who, as a TO, has always been like, yeah, I'm hosting this event. I'm going to host it my way and do whatever I want. That's not like a negative thing, like he's like knocking people or anything like that, Chad. It's just like this is how I prefer to operate. And I like that a lot. And I already hit him up. I'm like, hey, man, I'm excited for the event. I'd like to come. And we're going to try and make some. I don't go to as many events these days, but I'm definitely trying to get to that one. Because I love Max and I want to support him. So that's a good way of doing things. While we're still waiting on Leo, listen, guys, I know you're probably like, oh, he's capping, Leo's not coming. No, he's actually coming. Cosmos could confirm that I posted in the group and I said, hey, you're almost ready. We're still waiting to hear if he's almost ready.
I'm telling you, Chad, Mexican time is a real thing, and you can even ask Leo whenever he gets here. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, bro, Mexican time. Like whenever we say 11 o'clock, we actually mean 11:30. So give it out at the very least 8 more minutes. He will be here though.
Wait. He's typing. Hold. Leo is typing. Ready. I had to feed my CTAs.
Cats.
Oh,
he misspelled cats.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Hold.
See, look at Leo with that beautiful Honkai Star profile picture.
Is that Honkai Star?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think you guys can hear me.
I can hear you.
We can hear you now.
Okay, bad. Nice.
Goat, my man. Welcome, my friend. Just turn on your camera when you get a chance.
That's the reason, bro. My wife. For real.
His wife.
Wait, you're married? What happened?
No, he's talking about his profile picture.
Oh, okay. I'm mad confused.
Oh,
okay.
you're looking pretty good, Leo. What the heck?
Thank you. I've been drinking a lot of water. That's important. I think that's the biggest change I had.
Your skin looks pretty nice.
Thank you.
Spam those goat emotes, you gyms. Let Leo know this is my goat. Well, first of all, Leo.
Yeah. Now let me ask. I know he's your goat, but I gotta ask right off the bat. But how did you feel winning that tournament, bro? I need a full explanation because I have not seen you pop up like that in like 5-6 years.
That was a
yes. Well, at first I was like, dude, after that fucking SD, everything started feeling so intense. I was so stressed after that SD. I don't think I would have popped up that hard if I did an SD like that. My inner Cosmos took part of my controller, bro, and like
Why?
I just decided to side B instead of back air. Yeah, I seriously just wanted to back air, but man, that really felt like I was back. Like that competitive spirit really felt that it was at its highest. It's been a long time since I won a major in the US, and also last time I beat Sonics, I think was also last time I won in the US. So that felt like if I was a different player, right? Like if I was doing something completely different. Like after 2 years of not beating this guy, I was like yes, bro, finally. Like I feel it. I'm finally doing something different. And yeah, I was just really fucking happy. I'm happy that I won. I'm excited to keep playing because I know I'm doing things right. And my game feels better than ever. So yeah, I'm very excited. Very, very excited.
So Leo, something that's very interesting. As we show you winning on the screen, popping off. I was going crazy on my stream, boy. You should have been. What? You never seen anything like it was a fiesta on my stream, my brother.
I see you with a sombrero.
That's what I love to do. But look, I remember saying a while ago. This is back at major upset? It was at Torment in Portland a couple years ago, and I remember saying like, Aegis is the future for you, GOAT. I said, Aegis is the future. Aegis will take you where you need to go.
After he always said, "Yo, wrap that Aegis us and put it away." We got Joker.
I never said. I was always a big Aegis fan. I said Aegis and Joker is a great tandem, okay? And I remember I told you that. And then since that time, he went through some character crisis. We had the Roy, we had the Meta Knight, we had the Rob. You know what I'm saying? But all avenues have led back to the Aegis. Look what you've done with this Aegis, my friend. You've slayed demons like Anin. You've slayed demons like Mutace, Sonics. They can't stop you. You were born to play with your sword, or with the sword characters. Sword characters. Yes. And that brings up to my next question. Is this Cloud real, or is this just for the fans?
Yeah, Cloud is real. Okay. Cloud is real, bro. Cloud is broken and has also it's weird because now I'll understand how broken Cloud is. I've been playing Cloud for a long time, and I can now say that Cloud is not as broken as people think. Spark is just outlining everybody. Okay. And the more I play Cloud, the more I realize how privileged and with other characters, such as like Aegis. So whenever I go a matchup with Cloud, take for example, what would be a good example? Take for example, Me Gunner. Like I beat Lammers at the Ryujin bound, and even though I win Cloud, just going Cloud and having that idea of playing that matchup, oh, I already beat you with Cloud. That really showed me the way to beat you with Aegis. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like a super similar archetype of character that I just feel that playing Cloud doesn't really make me get worse or is taking me any other time from any of my other characters. So
like, then when you feel that way, then why do you feel like you ever pick Cloud over Aegis?
I do it when it's a free local. So when it's like the bigger tournament, I usually don't pick Cloud. But I've been experimenting with Cloud mainly because I wanna learn more about how Sparkle plays this game and how he interacts with other matchups that I struggle with. Because playing Cloud is I don't know, it feels easy, but it feels hard at the same way. It's hard to explain, but it's actually like a good Smash. It feels good ultimate. Like it's lame, but you can also play him really normal Smash. You can play both. Like you can be really lame with up B, side B, side B, side B, but also be like really composed and play the game and just take it to like the final layer. But I don't know, with Aegis, I mean, you're right. Why would I pick Cloud if I play Aegis? But the Cloud is real. Believe me, the Cloud is real.
Okay, so the Cloud is real, which is really good. Question: I see that you've really kind of corrected your issues fighting Steve with Aegis, but we all know that historically, at least from Spargo, Cloud is really good against Steve. Would you ever see a scenario where you use Cloud over Aegis versus Steve?
Yes, I think I would if things with Aegis go really bad. Out there's a Steve super different from each other, so I think Cloud will work for at least one. But my plan will always start Aegis in the first game. Cloud will just be the counter pick, depending how it goes.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, look, I'm loving the fact that you're not only coming, like you're just like getting back to that MKLeo form, MKLeo taking down a major in the big 2025. Nobody was surprised, baby, because we know how good you are, okay? But here's the thing. There's still other mountains to climb and conquer. Talk to me about what's next for you. You're going to Smash Mania, right? In Europe? Okay. So Smash Mania, I notice you seem to go to a lot of the European tournaments. It's like a second home to you, from what I can tell. Smash Mania, who's there? Who do you got to beat? And are you going to beat them?
Okay, so the top 3 seeds is Hort, me, and Gluttony. But it's pretty much
You
the
beat Hurt the
whole...
last time you played him, right?
Yeah, I did. 3-0.
He 3-0'd him. He 3-0'd right on that. I was at Smash Factor. I was in that crowd, baby.
Yeah.
I was like, get him, go. I was on commentary too. Turning around, get him, go. Back to the match. Get him, go. Back to the match. Continue.
You take your mic off like this and be like, yo, Leo.
Yes, sir.
Super unbiased on commentary, bro. I see you. But feel really confident. I think my bracket was like really good. I had PU into Lugi, and then they did the worst thing, bro. They put a Pichu in my path. They put Naitoru. You know,
Oh no.
I hate Pichu, but I'll go H's. I don't know if you can tell me something about the matchup. Is it good or not, Cosmos? But now I have to play Pichu.
It's not that bad. Because especially whenever you get Pichu off stage, you get to down tilt him for free whenever he goes to Les, and you can kill him at like literally 60 with Mithra. So you don't have to worry too much about that.
With Mithra down tilt force smash, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if it's too high, you can just down tilt, double jump, lightning buster, and they like if you down tilt probably around 60 or 70, they die either to force smash or lightning buster if they're too high.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. I'm scared of Pichu, so I go a little bit scared. But okay, another point. I play, I believe, Raflo to make it to top 8. Last time I beat Raflo as well. I feel really confident. And then after that is Gluto, Horde, which I don't think will get offset by any chance. So most likely I'll be fighting Gluto into Horde in top 8. Feeling really confident for it. I think I haven't lost a set to Gluto and Horde this year.
Oh
man, I go with high expectations and I go into winning. Like I go with a winning mentality.
I love that. That's what
Goat
winners
mentality.
do. Exactly. Winners do. Goats go, and he's going for first place. You know, I'll be watching my friend, and I'll be cheering you on the whole time. Now, looking beyond Smash Mania, I saw that you expressed the interest in going to Kagaribi, and I want to shout that out because I know you're running a donation goal to go to Kagaribi. I think you're only like $500-$600 away from completing that. So make sure you guys check out MKLeo on YouTube and Twitch streaming with that goal for sure. Now, what made you want to go to Kagaribi? Because you went to the last Kagaribi, like the biggest one or whatever, right?
Yeah. Everybody went.
Yeah, everybody went to that one, and that was just like a bloodbath everywhere. Except me. Bro. Yeah, I watched it. It was great.
You should go. We miss you.
Yeah, I'm you know what? Depending on how my subathon goes, I might pull up. You never know. We'll see how that goes. But for you, Kagaribi, is it just the fact it's just a big tournament, or do you just have a desire to compete in Japan? Because anytime people go and compete in Japan, I think it's awesome. But I always frame it in the perspective of like it's like a whole just like you just love competition because you're not playing for any money over there. You just love competition and like chanting the title. Is that what it is for you, Goat?
Yeah, for real. There's something, it's going to sound kind of salty, but there's something that annoys me. That is that there's players with triple crown, like winning majors in Japan, Europe, US. And man, every time I'm in Japan, like I do good at the weeklies. I do good against Japanese players. I have a good record against everybody except Bacola, maybe Snow, whatever. But I'll beat Snow next time for free, I think.
Ooh.
So... bro, like every time I'm in a big major in Japan, I'm always like I know it's gonna sound as an excuse. I play my best. I beat Spargo last time, but against number 1, I was definitely not ready. So I think if I come ready, I can win. So I really want to win, simply because, dude, when I see Mia winning. No, not gonna lie. I have nothing against Mia, but when I see Mia winning or me, I'm like, bro, come on. Like, I beat them. Like, I should be there. What the? So
That's real.
I think it's just the fact that like I see them winning, and I'm like, bro, I think I can beat them for sure. I've been getting a lot better. My competition spirit has been going up. So I want to compete, bro. And the fact that I don't have my triple crown, dude, I just need a major in Japan. And I'll be like, okay, I got a major crown, GG's. Like, I was always going to GG's.
So are you only going to Kaguribi, or are you going to other tournaments that are happening? Like, how long are you planning on staying there if your goal gets filled up?
I plan to stay a week, like, be there 2 weekends. I don't know if I can cover 2 tournaments. Because I plan to travel after going to Smash Legends, which is in El Salvador. And then my plan is to go to Port Priority from Japan. So.
Oh, okay. Right on. Okay, so Leo confirming he will be at Port Priority, by the way. That was a spoiler.
What?
That was a spoiler. I don't know if that was announced yet. That's a spoiler.
Oh.
No, that's fine. We love spoilers on this show. It's great.
That's wild. That like, because like usually people, whenever they go to Japan, they go to like 2 or 3 tournaments, but you're just like doing a one and done all or nothing.
That's it.
Triple crown or nothing.
Indeed. Ready check flights look good. My community's helping. Thank you guys so much for the donations. Thank you guys so much for the support. I know you guys want to see your gold winning, so believe me, I'm gonna fucking try my absolute best for you guys.
I like it. I can feel the fire coming from. I can feel the excitement. So I
get so fucking mad, bro.
Play more now.
I get so fucking mad. I also, I mean, shout out to my Aegis, of course. Shout out to the Aegis players out there, because I'm finally doing very good with the character, which I always thought was absolutely broken. That character is super broken, but it took a long time until I won a major with Aegis, so I want to keep going. I want to keep playing Aegis more.
100%. Do you so like on the topic of like major winners, triple crowns and stuff like that, does it annoy you a little bit that Mia has technically surpassed you in major wins because Japan just spams them like you know what I'm saying, like candy?
Yeah, bro. It's like every week. It's like, okay, he comes here, he wins Supernova, Riptide. That's 2 P tiers, but guess what? He gets to win another 3 because he's in Japan. Insane.
Brother, nice. Multiplying.
Nice. Like, that's cool. Like, how are we gonna keep up, bro? Like, there's no way. We gotta go to Japan.
Yeah, it's kind of funny too. Those 2 P tiers just came at the expense of like just manhandling Doramigi too, because there's nothing that Doramigi seems to be able to do against Mia. Now, if you had to, let's swap you and Mia out, right, in those grand finals. You have to fight Doramigi. What's the solution? Because I feel like Joker and Aegis would struggle a little harder, especially like off stage. But I do remember the time you faced Doramigi maybe a year ago with Meta Knight, you won. Like, is there like, do you have like a game plan if you have to fight Doramigi? I'm so curious about that.
Yeah. I feel really confident in the Joker Min matchup.
Oh, okay.
I think Aegis Min is so bad, but Joker can like win even, or probably even Joker winning. Like, One or Sen could just change everything. The Gon is really good to edgeguard her. Like, the Meta Knight, it seems like the best option. So I'm gonna keep up the Meta Knight. Like, I play a lot of characters, so I'm just gonna keep it in the pocket.
Yeah. Just
in case. And that matchup, as long as you just get the play the matchup, I think you're fine. But yeah, I've been practicing a lot of matchbooks. Sometimes I get min-mins, and I try to go Meta Knight against the min-mins I play usually. So just to be prepared.
Have you played Mia before, by the way?
Bracket? Like in bracket?
Mia?
Yeah.
I not in major brackets, but I did a level up pre-local twice.
Okay.
He destroyed him.
Yeah, it was 2-0.
No, not in bracket yet.
Yeah, bro. They know. They know stuff. They know I'm good against Game & Watch.
That's true. Hey, you know what? While we have you here, I wanna do Mexican roulette, okay? So Mexican roulette is where I name a Mexican player and you tell me something I want to know about them.
Okay, bet. What do you want to know about them?
All right, first Mexican roulette. Meister, where the f has he been?
Oh man, this has to do with a lot of course. Like, of course, the luminosity stuff has also not allowing Meister, I guess, to travel.
Nice
I haven't
chair.
talked a lot to him about actually the the real reason why he's not traveling.
Yeah,
but he went to Japan, and last time I spoke to him, he also said that he wanted to go to Japan. So I don't know if he actually has plans to go. So I guess he just hasn't been doing a lot. I don't know if you follow Meister on TikTok actually, but he does a lot of funny TikToks and like in Spanish. Like he actually,
I saw him on Instagram.
dude,
He's posting
so
there
good.
too.
Like actually good. There's some that I'm like, oh my god, that's cringe. But I'm so good. There's some that are like, damn. Like I actually keep up laughing for like 15 minutes. Like yeah, Meister's funny. He's doing good on TikTok. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta check out Meister's TikTok. That sounds. He's always been a funny guy, so that doesn't actually surprise me at all. Okay, roulette again. Big Boss. We have a question about Big Boss. How does Big Boss keep affording all these flights? Like, who does he know? Who is he connected to? Or is he sleeping with a flight attendant? We need some answers, Goat. Can you tell us?
That would be the dream, for real though. But dude, imagine free flight. That's just way crazy. But no, the reason why Big Boss gets to travel so much because I think his travel trip, how would you say, management is really good. We were just in Taiwan, Japan, and well, I was in Mexico. Then Eugene, Mexico, France. He's already been in so many countries. I forgot, but I guess he just has friends there. He stays with his friends. And once again, I guess good flight management. Like he's just good at it. But I guess a good part of it that he stays with friends, so he doesn't pay for a hotel. But it's still, I mean, I'm happy for him that he's getting a lot of money from his management. Like he's doing good. So
yeah, I think it's pretty awesome actually. All right, I'll give it up. Okay, we got one more on the roulette. Sky J. I'm kidding. Let's move on. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Come on. What was I gonna say? Oh, Luminosity. Yeah, let's talk about them.
Is Luminosity Mexican?
No. The roulette's over. Okay. The roulette's over. Okay.
Let's talk about Looney Tunes.
Let's talk about Looney Tunes. Okay. Now look, we've both been on the same team, okay, for quite a while, and we've seen some changes. We've seen some concerns. Now, recently, I saw a tweet from you that was that just threw it out there. I'm gonna put it on screen for the people. It says, you're doing 50 wins with Cloud. Now a Joker. I have a donation go for Kragaribi. LG hasn't paid. Just slip that in there, which I thought was I thought that was fucking hilarious. And then this Reddit thread pops up. I don't really use Reddit that much, but I found this one interesting. It says the Luminosity payment portal has been taken down. Many players and creators have not been paid for 2 to 3 months. Okay. And then on top of all of that, I noticed that you and Sonics did not have your jerseys on at the major where you guys faced off at Eugene Summers. So what's up? Do we know what's up with LG? I mean, are we just guessing? Are we hoping? Have they told you anything? Talk to me.
We are guessing and we are hoping both things.
Okay.
Last conversation. Okay, of course. Like I'm not happy with the situation. We actually haven't gotten paid in a long time. It's well, you've been an LG, so I'm pretty sure you had some experiences as well. But
yeah, I do have an experience. I'm swiping my card, nothing's getting paid for. Anyway, keep going.
But yeah, ever since the start of this year, payments have been pretty weird. So right now it's been like it's like the cherry on top, you know. It was like, bro, like we didn't even know about it. We didn't even know about the change of companies. When out of nowhere you're like, hey, yeah, man, you're getting paid in whatever. And the thing is that like they keep telling, at least me, I don't know about other people, but they keep telling me like, oh, I'm gonna pay you this week. We have an update this week. And the last thing I heard, the last update I have is that they might pay this week, but it's a possibility. It's not 100% I'm gonna pay. And they owe me 2 salaries already, but I still don't have it. But they're like, we might pay. So hoping they pay.
I like the transparency. Like they're being completely transparent because, like, at this point, I feel like you definitely should be.
Well, look, I think we figured it out that the reason I think we're comfortable to talk openly about this is because it's pretty clear they don't know what the hell's going on anyway. So they're probably not even going to even ever see these videos. It doesn't really matter. We're not saying anything bad. We're just being honest with our fans who are concerned. The one guy who was giving me updates is no longer with the company. Then there's another guy who I get updates from every now and then. Cool guy. I like him. He's just kind of towing the company line, having to relay the information that he gets from whomever is in charge. So we're just hoping it all gets situated because we like flying the blue and
white,
white, other blue colors of luminosity. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. So we'd like to keep that going. We just got to get it back on track. So that's the Lumi update for everybody who's going to be wondering. But Leo, I noticed you're not out of the woods on sponsor. You have Club Smash as well. Now, Club Smash, if I'm not mistaken, is a SoCal group. And I should get down there and check out one of their events sometimes. I think that's awesome. Yeah. So how did that come to be? How did you link up with Club Smash? I'm very curious about that.
Okay, so that was because Big Boss started getting sponsored by Club Smash a few years back, and I became friends with the owner of Club Smash, which is Chris. His name is Christopher. And I guess I always been part of the team because I've been traveling with the team. Like last year, I went to Taiwan with them, and like when I'm in the same city or like when we meet in the same tournament, we kind of like always hang out.
Yeah.
But it's always Andric and Big Boss, which were Club Smash. Like I didn't have anything sponsorship wise to do with Chris with Club Smash, but recently starting Taiwan, we just decided that it was time for me to get sponsored by Club Smash, considering also the bad things that was happening with LG, right? So shout out to my GOAT, Chris. You should definitely check out if you're around that SoCal area. If you can, check out the Club Smash tournament, Shark Tank on Tuesdays, of course, shouting out my boys. But it's been awesome, even though they're not like a tier 1 sponsorship. They've been helping me a lot, and they're awesome. Like they treat me really well. I'm still. If I'm not LG by the end of the year, I will still be looking for like another sponsor for a tier 1 sponsor, but. Club Smash, they're my boys. It's like the MK at this point. They're family.
Dang, I love that. I love hearing that because I figured it had to be something where like you guys must have been like homies and friends beforehand, and then like that's where it all jumped off on. Okay, so that's a W. Love that. Okay, go. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time, but I am curious to know before we let you go. Just give it to me straight, okay? Just give it to me straight. Thoughts on Steve being banned at Let's Make Big Moves in January? What does the GOAT have to say about the ban?
Dude, I feel like it's just so strange that at this point, 2025, a tournament is banning Steve.
Okay.
I mean, I like it because that gives me more chances to win, yes, for sure. But at the end of the day, I feel like if it's not a cola, if it's not like a super, if it's not a cola, maybe syrup. I haven't beat them, but I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't mind playing against the Steves. I know the matchup now, and I really do not give a. To be completely honest, but I still think it's kind of weird that it's 2020. It's gonna be 2026 actually, and the Steve will be banned. Smash is probably gonna end in like Ultimate is probably gonna be over in like another 2 years. I'm optimistic that there will be another Smash game. So what's the point? I don't know. Like I know people want to have more chance to win, but there's also not that many Steves. It's been a long time since the Steves has been out. Learn the matchup. I'm gonna be real. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it's good for some people, but personally, that's my opinion.
I think your opinion is very valid. That's why, like, for me, I was like, okay, I'm like kind of hyped about it. But see, there's always two different levels of it. I'm hyped about it from like maybe a viewer comms perspective, but then as a competitor, you're like, oh no, like let everybody be able to function 100% at their best because I can beat anybody at their best. So that's specifically why I asked that question because there's always two sides of the coin, and I love hearing your perspective on that, GOAT. For real, thanks for taking the time to join us, man. You know you're my favorite player of all time, and I will be rooting for you like crazy. And I look forward to the next time we can hang out, which will probably be Port Priority. So that'll spoilers. Be sick. Yeah, spoilers.
And stop trolling and add me on Wuthering Waves.
Dude, I haven't played I haven't played in so long, but I want to play.
You gotta hop back on, bro.
Dude, I need my shorekeeper.
You just missed her rerun.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, why do I play? Why do I play again?
I have no idea what the they're talking about, but it sounds great.
When you're talking about waifus, yeah, they're great.
Okay,
Yeah,
waifus. Yeah.
Hack and slash waifus, yeah, they're great.
Damn, those Mexican waifu, Mexican, Latina waifus in Mexico. You not talk too loud. You don't know who's listening. Anyway, hey, thanks for joining us, Goat, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you.
My man. Golly. All right, chat. Another fantastic. You got to leave the call, Jim.
No, I wanted to be on the stream. I'm sorry. Bye-bye.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like you just hurt his feelings. He looked like he really wanted to be a part of the podcast and be on the call, and I feel like now he's probably a little depressed. So that's kind of tragic. So what do you feel like he should go through to feel better?
Well, I'll tell you what, if he's depressed about not being able to be the new full-time member of Lights Out, I got the perfect solution for you, Goat. It don't get no better than our friends over at BetterHelp. Because let me talk to you about BetterHelp real quick. And let me let you know as well, this show is proudly sponsored by BetterHelp. We all understand, okay? You get to that moment where you turn into the barista or the hairdresser or random stranger in the bathroom for that life advice that you need so much. You need it. You need it. You can't contemplate going on without their help because you got to understand you're looking for the answers, but not everybody has all the right answers. Instead, may I suggest getting guidance from accredited therapists online with our friends over at BetterHelp. The goal is simple. You share who you go to in order to solve your life problems, right? The group chat, overshare with strangers. Why not share it with somebody who knows what the hell they're talking about? Because when you mention BetterHelp, you got to understand that they've been helping and serving people for over 10 years with a 4.9 rating out of 1.7 million client sessions. It's incredible. I myself know that I've, every now and then I get done having to commentate a grand final that features Steve or Sonics. I need to talk to somebody. Let me tell you, Sonic, not Sonics. It's Sonic. Okay, Rat's way worse. Anyway, let's figure out. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. I keep telling you, it's just too convenient. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Because I know all you guys are so busy. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this podcast and this amazing read that's going to help you get better. So, as the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide you with access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. So find one today with BetterHelp. Our listeners, that's you. Yeah, you. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/lightsout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/lightsout. The only therapy that MKLeo approves.
That was wild.
We got there, boys. We got there. We got there. Okay. There is one other thing I wanted to go over because I watched this tournament and it was a lot of fun. Your local TO is not your therapist. Exactly. That's why we need to see you guys on BetterHelp. This tournament was amazing. Sumibato 62. I want to give some shout outs. The main shout out I want to give, there's a couple things that pissed me off at this tournament. There's a couple things I loved. One, Rauru won it, only dropping 2 games. Incredibly impressive to see how dominant Rauru is when Hurt, Akola, and Mia are not in the room. Well, Hurt wasn't in the room, but apparently showed up late, so he just did some commentary. That was cool. Asimo, generational choker. I still got second place, I understand, but I could not believe choking that first winner semis set to Ken in game number 5. But still goes to second place. Ken, generational talent. Good job. Nice to see you in third. Yoshidora, Unk still got it. Damn it. Unk still got it. Snow, I can root for you again because you didn't disappoint me. Back in the top 8 where you belong. Primarily on Mario too. Good job, buddy. Raiki, you're just not as soggy. Karage and Masa, 2 hype ass characters getting the job done with 7th place finishes. So, yeah. I really enjoyed this tournament a lot. Rauru actually declined to go to port priority, so that invitation slides down to Asimo. So Asimo, by extension, confirmed. So we got 2 big confirms in just like the 2-day span. Asimo and MKLeo, loving that for sure. All right. But this was a good ass tournament. I gotta give shouts to my boy Yoshidora, upset by Fire, that made that run to 4th place. It was a good tournament. A preview of some of the competition. Leo's gonna go over there at Kagaribi and slay one after another. They will fall, baby. They will fall down to the GOAT. But it was a great tournament, and once again emphasizes the point why I love staying up late and watching Japanese tournaments. They just have just a love for the game, to say the least. Did you get to check out any of this tournament, Cosmo?
No, I did not. See, I think I saw you watching it for like 5 minutes, and that was it. I did not watch this tournament.
Okay. Just
let's be real.
Just keeping it real. Okay. All right. I'm not mad about that. What else is left? Light. I don't even think we addressed Light. Well, we kind of addressed it. Yeah. But we kind of addressed it on here. Yeah, but we addressed it on the last podcast episode. Wait, were you not here on the last one? Yeah, you're right. You weren't here. Because Light, the last time we were all together, Light had to leave and after like 20 minutes. And then Jaza, you know what, Leo, if you're still here, Leo, if things don't work out and Goat Talk doesn't come back, you want to be the new member of Lights Out? Benefits are pretty good. You get an N-word pass and a split of the sponsor money every month. You let me know what you think, Goat. You let me know what you think. Maybe we can work something out. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Mars.
R.I.P. Mars. Yeah. Yeah. I love Mars. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. I'll think about it. Done. Love that. Okay. It's in the memory tank, chat. It's in the memory tank. What's the next tournament you're going to, buddy?
I'm trying to go to Let's Make Moves Miami.
Okay.
Trying to go to Let's Make Moves Miami.
That's kind of quick.
If not, yeah, it's supposed to be like end of October, right? So I'm trying to go to that. And then also, you said we might be able to work something out for a port priority. I don't know still how legitimate that is, but we haven't talked about that. So there's a chance. On it. Yeah. And then after that, the other event you were talking about in the chat, I would like to go to that. Outside of that, I want to go to Let's Make Big Moves since Steve is banned. I'll say that.
You want to? Okay, you're on the side where you're happy about the ban. You want to go there?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's fair. We'll have to try and talk to Max and see what we can do.
For real? Yep, absolutely.
You should start playing some locals too, by the way. I see them locals all the time in Mexico.
Yeah, I definitely, because I've been in the gulag with the content. Like I've been super on the grind, and it's been working out. I don't want to like say too many details, but it's been working out, and I don't need a Luminosity sponsor struggling thinking if they're gonna pay me or nothing. So I'm fine with how my YouTube's going. That's not shots at you, but it's
that was that. I mean, I felt like that was right. Right here, man. Right here.
But yeah, I'm doing great. So I want to make sure that I'm really solidifying my YouTube now, because I feel like it's always been hard to be consistent whenever I've been like a super into the Smash player. So now that I'm getting out, I want to actually be like, okay, I got this. Now I can kind of cruise and go to tournaments and go to locals and do stuff like that.
Okay, right on. Well, as always, we are rooting for you, my guy. And that sounds like a fruitful venture, especially if you're getting paid for it. I love that. Okay, well, that'll wrap it up for this edition of Lights Out, guys. Thank you again for your support. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, the goal for the likes is always to hit at least 500, but if we get higher than that, we'd love that. And shouts to my boy MKLeo, my boy, my goat, my friend, holding it down and giving us a very entertaining interview and update on his plans as well. We look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode. And of course, make sure you check out the Unkathon, my subathon, starting this Friday at 3 p.m. PST, and sign up for the inaugural Smash tournament that will follow. Love you guys. Bye. All right, more Ban Barracks bonus segments. And this one's almost going to be, I'm just going to shoot them at you right now, bro. I'm just going to shoot them at you. So you say you go to events, right?
Yes.
Craziest you've witnessed at a tournament firsthand.
Ooh.
Like the craziest.
You know, I've definitely seen a few pop-offs that I thought someone was gonna fight. I think
so it always was fighting around here.
I think it was against one player. I think it was like okay. So neither of the players did something wrong.
Okay.
It was, I believe, Toast the Joker.
Okay.
Versus the Young Link player Z3.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been someone else, but I think it was them, and it was at Rise and Grind. I know it was a Joker versus a Young Link, and I think it was those two, but I could be wrong, so
Sure.
don't quote me. One of them lost like a game 5 set, and they fell to the ground, like, you know, kind of hurtled up.
Oh no.
Because I mean, we get real into it. You know?
I've seen
Sometimes-
people crumble on
sometimes you
stage.
feel, and some dude like. Some dude, you know, like those videos where like there's like a swinging car meet and some dude gets knocked out by a car,
Oh, yeah,
and like
yeah.
everyone films the body
Yeah.
with their phones. Like this dude walks up to the person on the floor and like say like my water bottle is their head right now, and they're just like
Oh my god.
with the phone.
That's
And then
just
his friend
rude.
walked up and like hit him in the chest, and
Yeah.
the dude like fell back and everything. And he was like, "Get the away from my friend." And that's probably like the craziest like thing I saw. To be honest, I don't think that's even that crazy.
That
but
would be a justifiable fight to me, though.
yeah, for sure.
Like, are you out of your mind, bro?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, like the talking, I've seen that all the time. Like I've seen like I've heard people yell slurs that I would think get them banned. But like I feel like when you're heckling, just the rules are different. And I've definitely heckled a good amount at players that I want to win
Yeah.
and whatnot for my friends. And
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, I've heard a lot of crazy heckling. But to be honest, like I still haven't seen like a fight
Yeah.
happen because Smashers can't fight. But
You seem like you're really invested in wanting to see one of these fights happen.
yeah, man, I tried to film one. Like I think it makes it exciting. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't actually want players to fight at tournaments.
Sure.
Don't ban me. I'm not going to instigate. But like, I do love the drama. I do love the talk. One of my favorite players is Kirash. I love the way he talks.
He's a funny dude.
He's a hilarious dude. I wish everyone would like talk like that.
He used to be a certified crash out online too. I remember
Yeah,
those
I
old
know.
tournaments he'd enter, like I think
It was
HBox would
awesome.
mediate them or whatever, and he
Yeah.
would just like win and pop off and talk ish to people. It was great.
Yeah, it was great. And like, I hate it whenever people in the community talk about it like it's a problem.
No.
Like, I'm like, dude, this community is dying. We're going to fully die if we don't have people that continue to talk shit. And obviously Smash 6 will really save it, but I feel like if Smash 5 lasts a long time, we need some kind of drama.
Well, that's another good question to actually ask. We could just do like a different question, like, do you feel like the community itself is just flat out too soft? Like the Smash community we're in right now. Like, I don't care if you're basing it on like your personal experiences, stuff you see on Twitter, stuff you hear through the grapevine.
It's complicated. The reason I say it's complicated is not to cop out, but to say that I think that there is some reason why people are soft. So the thing is, unlike other sports, like real athletic sports, we have a mixture of full-grown men and children competing in our events.
We do.
So like, I'm looking at you, Meister, popping off on kids.
Hey,
that pop-up was good.
That pop-up on Sir was legendary. I will defend you to the end of time, Meister.
It's like, I don't give a if they're 3. They played Steve.
Exactly.
No, but I actually love that pop off. But like the fact that there's kids in the community kind of makes the talking a little bit complicated. I think that if it was all adults, I'd say like everyone needs to fucking grow a pair. But I will say some people in this community, just because gamers are often not socially aware, gamers can kind of be a little bit socially inept, to be honest.
Yeah, very true.
A lot of people that pop off don't really know how to pop off and like how to talk without saying something they actually shouldn't have said to the wrong person or child or something like that. They like it comes off as wrong. They don't know, and it's kind of like whenever you bully that one really nerdy kid at school and then he ends up like screaming a slur and it's like, whoa, and everyone's like, what the where? And it's like, yeah, because he wasn't made to talk.
Right.
I feel like Smashers aren't made to talk, so when you make them talk, they end up saying something they regret.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
As a commentator, there's like a skill to talking without saying something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, there's a line between like, to your point earlier, like heckling and just like being supportive to your friend without crossing that line and being like just flat out disrespectful / bigoted or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like, my opinion, I think, people are going to say, oh, you're just old and grumpy, you're an OG. Like, yeah, I am a monk, whatever. But I think just it's way too much cream puff mentality, bro. Like, just everybody just needs to just toughen up a little bit, man. Because, like, if you can't handle a little bit of, like, you know what I'm saying, rigidness in Smash, good luck in the real world. You're going to get cooked.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I wish we had more players like screaming, like even screaming in the other person's face when they win, like popping off. I love that. It's the best thing ever.
Gotcha.
I wish that like some of like the top players, like say like I don't know, like Spargo and Sonics. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that they're friends, but you know how cool it would be if every single time like Sonics camps Spargo out, he like runs across the stage, flipping everyone off, like I timed him out. F you. That'd be so great.
It would be funny because like the way I look at it, you know, I don't think the game's getting any boost from Nintendo right now anyway. So just go be a little rowdy and it'd be all right.
Yeah, I mean that's why we love Zamba. I mean he's a little bit awkward with the talking sometimes, but
I think he's just hilarious.
It's pretty fun. Dude. Yeah, I wish everyone would talk like that. And people take him so seriously too.
He do.
Like
he didn't even take himself seriously. That's a great sport.
I know.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, so you know I've really enjoyed doing these Ban Barrack bonus segments.
Yes.
And I have one final topic I want to broach.
Copy that.
When you do something like this, right, and you get an opportunity to kind of like, I don't know, like help elevate, a podcast or like even an artist or what have you on the come up, right? For you, just like why? You know what I mean? Like I have to be quite honest with you. This is an amazing space that we've been doing these segments out of. I think it adds a lot to the show for sure. But you didn't charge me a dime, and I'm just curious, like, what makes you like generous enough? Is it white guilt? Did you own my family? Was it?
Yeah, no, actually, my ancestors did. I traced my ancestors back, and I found you, and I just knew I had to make up for
another white devil.
Yep. What can I say? No, but well, I love that question, actually. Thank you. I get to be all like nice and humble seeming. I get to make like a life quote, right? I want everyone to really listen. So I have and I know everyone struggles with being sad. We all get depressed and whatnot, but like I've been very sad like the last couple of years of my life, on and off. I have my moments, but I don't know what I have, bipolar, depression, whatever, something. Sometimes I get really down and I think a lot about what will happen when I die and how sad and like it makes me sad. And I think like, life is short and whatnot. And I'm starting to realize that like, if you want to do something, no matter how dumb it seems, no matter how like inefficient it is, you should do it.
I agree.
And obviously, like I do have you here because we're promoting Ban Barracks and whatnot, and I'm happy we're promoting Ban Barracks. But at the end of the day, like it kind of is almost an excuse for me to just do what I want to do. And I've listened to Lights Out for like 3 or 4 years now, and I would listen to it back when I worked at CarMax before I had my dream job here, which CarMax was still a great job. Shout out to my boss, Rich. I would listen to the podcast every day while vacuuming cars. I always loved it. And then when I became a podcast engineer about like, half a year in or so, I was like, holy, why don't I just, if I give them a free, because I see y'all's Discord calls on there and I'm like, they're not bad looking or anything, y'all got okay webcams, but I'm like, this isn't like, for how many views they have, this is like the least like super high tech, I don't want to be real, I'm just gonna say professional looking podcast I've ever seen.
We some niggas
with that many views. Yeah, I know my ancestors will pay you later, but with that many views, I have never seen like just a Discord call, and I was like, holy, they need a setup. Like they need a setup really bad. And I was like, okay, well, I'm sure if I offer them that, they'll come crawling to me. No, I'm just joking. But like, I'm sure if I offer them that, they'd love to take it because like this is going to be a little bit more high quality than the average episode. And I thought, you know what? And in that case, I could actually host it. And I'd actually, shout out to you, EE. I really appreciate you, man. I was planning on just maybe saying a few words at the beginning and then being back there and letting people talk, but EE wanted to actually have me. He said, you know what? No, you're going to speak your mind.
Yeah, 100%. My mindset was like, I wanted to take advantage of this space because I thought it was awesome. And like, the tour you gave me on camera, I was like, this is amazing. It's unfortunate it didn't work out where Cosmos and Light couldn't be able to attend, but, as is life, right? You can never plan for the unexpected. You just got to roll with it. And I think what we've got out of it with these segments has been really fun. I've loved, I love the fact you've kind of quizzed and questioned me. I love getting to know you better and like some of your thoughts too, because like we kind of joked at the beginning of this is like the mind of an O2 or whatever. But honestly, I think we're just kind of getting into the mind of an individual who just happens to love Smash. And I think Quagmire Toilet Gaming 45 is a hell of a guy.
I appreciate you a lot, man. But Yeah, no, thank you so much. I really appreciated all this. Like I said though, like you only get one life and you do die one day, and you know, if you really want to reach out to those people that you've listened to forever and host a show for them, then do it. You know, do what you gotta do, what you want to do. You know, go beyond your dreams. You know, I'm trying to perform at Supernova. If anyone who works at Supernova sees this, please let me perform my music for the top players.
But if they don't let him in, then hi. Yeah. This is the closing moments of the Band Barracks bonus segments. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you,
It's been
E.
an honor, man.
Been an
a lot
honor.
of fun. We'll be back at some point. We'll have to pay next time, but you know what? It'll be worth it.